It's your boy Jsizz. You know what it is. You can't cry over spilled milk. You just got to do the dang thing no matter what it is, because we don't have control over a lot of things. Now, the cold snap coming for the hit your home with Bitcoin. We've been heating the home with Bitcoin and Kaspa. It's been working really great because GreenMiner, we're about renewable energy. We're about doing it by any means necessary with renewables, solar, what have you. We had the heat pump off. We were using the miners to heat the home, so we weren't using regular, typical, standard heating processes for the home. We were using the miners instead so that we could consume the energy that would be used for the heat pump to power the miners. So, but now we actually sold one of the Bitcoin miners to a new individual, new owner, and used the money for that to purchase the KS3. Okay, we got the KS3. Unfortunately, the power supply is bad on the KS3. We went through the process. Iceriver is sending out a new PSU, but with that being said, the machine came right at the same time. The cold snap was coming, so we timed it just right so that we could keep the home still going and not have to have the heat pump come on. But since the PSU is defective and we're waiting on a new one, it is getting very cold and we're doing everything we can, but unfortunately I'm going to have to reroute the miners that we have right now and possibly even shut off the final pro Bitcoin miner that we have because of renewable purposes and because we need to heat the home. So really a pain in my ass because I already hooked up all the ductwork for the winter setup, but with the transfer of the other BTC miner, getting the new Kaspa miner and plugging everything in and play and so forth, and the you already know the story. So what I'm going to need to do is create the Jsizz 3-to-1 outflow ductwork element that we're going to use in the summer setup to keep only AC coming into the house, no heat from miners coming into the house. So I'm a little bit early on making that. I wasn't planning on doing it right now. Actually, I was planning on relaxing today, not doing this, but it's getting so cold and I'm dedicated to GreenMiner and this project and everything that I can to try and mine renewably, to burn the gem supply as extensive and as much as possible. So it's put me in a spot, and it is what it is, but this is what we do. We do everything we can, and sometimes the cards don't fall the way they're supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and get that 3-to-1 made up, move the ductwork so that I can get the heat pump turned back on and warm the home and make sure that everybody is comfortable while we're waiting on the PSU, because with Iceriver being on another continent, that I'm not sure how long it's going to take for that to get here. Plus, when it gets here, I'm going to need to go ahead and replace that and set it back up and so forth. But it's so cold that we need to get the heat to come back on into the house, and unfortunately have less of a burn there for a while while we're waiting on the parts. So I do apologize for that, but again, it's out of our control. We didn't know that we were going to get a defective PSU coming from Iceriver, so we got to do what we got to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hope everyone's having a great beginning to 2024. Of course, I get these videos out so late. This is going to be way later, but yeah, anyway, we love GreenMiner. We're doing everything we can. The community's just been great, and yeah, you want to get in because we're continuing to burn down the supply.
On that Bonnie.
Jsizz.
425 win. Shout to some shit. Bitty bitty beast.